So it's the first quarter now of the 1981 VFL Grand Final between Collingwood and Carlton. Mike Fitzpatrick gets the first tap out. It goes to Sheldon. Not a long kick, and the umpire calls play on. Dacos comes out with the ball, but it's going to be a free kick to be taken by Atkin, I think. Atkin has the ball. Goes to Allen. Davis in front. Couldn't take the mark. Gould. Under the carpet again. Perhaps not unpredictably, a scrambly opening for the start of the grand final. Crowd estimates around about the 110,000 mark, according to officials downstairs. Knocked away by Fitzpatrick. McConville went through without the ball. Dacos got offloaded, but a high kick will land around about the half-forward flank. Glascott's out there for Carlton, sees the ball safely over the boundary line, and the first throw-in of the afternoon will take place 1 minute into the first quarter. Left half-forward flank. Collingwood in attack. Stewart behind, Fitzpatrick in front, doing well so far, and he could be the man that Carlton will be relying a lot on right throughout the afternoon. Ball on towards the centre wing. Picken was there, so too is Irwin. Irwin goes for the handball. Was that out of bounds? Irwin is down, clashed very solidly with Ashman down there. That was a heavy knock. And both of them just getting up now. Let's hope that they're both okay, because both vital players insofar as the aspirations of both Carlton and Collingwood are concerned. It's going to be a ball up. Or was it a boundary throw? Now it was out of bounds. Atkin and Fitzpatrick. Knocked down by Atkin. Fitzpatrick has it. Certainly in the thick of things so far. Umpire Mike Dye says on the shoulder. Tackle too high. It will be going Carlton's way, and the free kick going to Greg Wells.
Well, Greg Wells out there on that centre wing, actually on the half-back line. There'll be a 15-metre penalty. This brings him right up to the wing position. And of course, no start for the... Well, no score as far as the 1981 Grand Final is concerned. And the play has been in action for about just on 2 minutes. Wells drives the ball across to centre half forward, pushed out by Picken. Players are missing it left and right. That's Ashman coming out with a hand pass. Kink knocks Johnson down. It's allowed Stewart to pick it up, and Collingwood swing into attack. Umpire said it was a fair bump back towards Moore. He and Scott sticking very close to him. The ball knocked out to Moore now. A hand pass coming back to Ray Shaw. He's grabbed. He's in trouble for the second time, holding the ball against him. So it's pressure personified. The umpire says play on as the ball comes from Ashman over to Wells. Out wide now, a pass and a great mark there to McClure. A beautiful mark out there at half forward. The ball driven up there towards that forward pocket. Chance for Bosustow. He's got the mark. It'll be a mark to Bosustow, Mr. Magic. And he'd only be about, 25 yards out from goal. You can see the goals there in the distance. We'll give you just how far out Bosustow is. On about a 45-degree angle, can easily kick this goal. The first one for Carlton.
No.
No, he's off target, and the ball is out of bounds on the full, and a penalty free kick. 1 point. I thought it may have been out of bounds. So the first score coming to Carlton at the 3-minute mark, and that makes Carlton 1 point, but Collingwood yet to score.
Well, that kick by Bosustow is probably indicative of the pressure that these players are under at the moment. The first 5 or 6 minutes of any grand final, you find a lot of mistakes.
Peter McCormack from full-back. That's a beautiful kick too by McCormack, almost to the centre wing position. In fact, it will be now as Sheldon takes hold of the ball, but umpire Ian Robinson adjudicating that a Collingwood player was hipped out. It will be a Magpie free kick to be taken by Williams. Williams at left half-back flank. Wind favouring the main scoreboard end, I would reckon. Kink off the hands, couldn't take the mark. McConville is sticking right there with him. In goes Perovic. Stewart flicks out the hand pass, ineffective, and the ball over the boundary line. Many people believe that perhaps Robert Clomp would have picked up King today, having done a good job on him in the past, but not so. Wells, wild handball. Sheldon. Again, the ball over the boundary line to throw. And I think we could see a lot of play on that side of the ground this afternoon with the strong northerly wind blowing here in Melbourne today. That, of course, is keeping the play on that side of the ground. Fitzpatrick and Stewart. Dacos. Useful ball. Gets around 3 players. Fires the ball up towards the forward pocket. Shaw at the back. Gould in front. Good mark. And we'll get a 15-metre penalty. That was pretty silly. The flying Gourmet nearly lost his headband. What a great player, Bruce Dool. Goes in towards the centre, dropping short. Byrne is there. McClure, tackled well by Picken. The call from the umpire, play on. Byrne again. Played a great game last week. Just about best in the ground. Fires it up towards right half forward. Looking out there for Davis, and he's found him. Davis, out of bounds, I think, or is the ball in play?
It's out of bounds, Pete.
Moore has it. Renee King did a similar thing at VFL Park last week, kept the ball in play and kicked a long goal from the boundary line. Meant to stand side at VFL Park, but this time it is out of bounds, and I think he just went a little bit too far over the line. So a boundary throw in the forward pocket for the Magpies. Moore at the back. Fitzpatrick doing the ruck work in front. Edged out by the Magpie skipper and the Carlton captain to take the free kick in the back pocket.
Fitzpatrick's kick is back there towards the wing position. Players set themselves. No one can take the mark. It hits the deck now. A chance for Allen to pick it up. A hand pass back to Williams. Back to Byrne. In a bit of trouble. Gets a hurried kick across there towards centre half forward. The mark taken here by Collingwood. Byrne's about 55 metres out from goal. Goes for the long kick up there looking for more, but it's off target. Fitzpatrick comes in and takes a very easy mark. Fitzpatrick doing very well at the moment, and he's played some great games this year. That's a bad kick and a mark taken here by Ricky Barham at half forward, about 60 metres out from goal. Carlton 1 point to Collingwood yet to score. Oh, he's got around his opponent beautifully. A running shot for goal, doesn't make the distance. Up the top of the pack as they go for Williams. A snap, it's a goal.
First goal to the Magpies coming up at the 5.5-minute mark of the first quarter. And the scores: Collingwood 1 goal, 6 points. Carlton 1 behind, 1 point.
Well, that was quick thinking on the part of Williams that time.
One of the real danger players. The real fault lies with Malin, who allowed Barham to play on off the hands of the pack. Williams swooping on the ball, and he would be a very hard player to contain because he's got so much courage and covers so much territory.
VFL Grand Final 1981 first quarter, and we've been in play at nearly 7 minutes.
Set a bounce again. The Magpies off to a good start. 1 goal, another good knockout by Fitzpatrick. Intercepted that time by Toomey. A bad kick and a mark by McConville, a little short of centre field. Now a chance for Carlton to go back into attack over their half-forward line. Sheldon flew high, couldn't hold the mark. Harms fumbles the ball. Cooper's in the thick of things there. He can't get out, and the umpire's going to ball it up about 60 metres out from the Carlton game. A goal. And, of course, it's going to be a tough match before it's over, Peter.
Certainly think so. Good start by the Magpies, though, getting first goal on the board. Johnston couldn't get clear. Dacos seemingly well out of position. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Interesting decision. Free kick going Carlton's way. Dacos seemed to get rid of that actually in time, but not so, says the umpire. Knocked away by Byrne. Here's a chance for Johnson. Snap at goal. Off target, 1 point. So Carlton bringing up their second point of the day. 2 behinds, 2 points. Collingwood 1 straight goal, 6 points. Peter McCormack is the man on screen with the ball. Had a great year after a slow start. Always a very safe player. Straight up the ground. Plenty of Carlton players there. McClure flying in front. Couldn't take the ball. Picked up by Irwin. Good smother by McClure. Has a chance again. In the back, was it? So the Carlton fans, but the umpire says play on. Now it's an in-the-back decision, but it's going to Collingwood. Irwin seemed to get one on the pack there. Came reeling out of it. He has the free kick. Warwick Irwin, former Fitzroy star, comes towards the member stand side with a short pass. Stewart in front, has it knocked away by Val Perovic, much to the delight of the Carlton fans, and the boundary throw in at half forward. Fitzpatrick in front again. Doing a great job in the ruck so far. Tony Shaw sharking that, in fact, threw it to Barham. Barham's kick is a wobbly punt, dropping short. Good mark to Carlton, dragged in by Peter McConville. McConville left half-back flank. Plays seesawing at the moment between the 2 half-back lines. Carlton's defence in the past 3 games has been magnificent. They've only had a total of 24 goals kicked against them in 3 games. Barham to Pickett. Picking up towards half forward. Dool goes to spoil. McConville gives it to him. Another illegal hand pass missed by the umpires. Fitzpatrick and Wells, they nearly spoiled each other, and the taller of the 2 comes out with the mark. He's doing well. Glasgow. Shocking kick, mark taken by Barham.
Beautiful mark by Barham, playing a great game so far. A short pass to Byrne, it's successful, and Byrne's got the ball a little short of half-forward flank. Good 70 metres out from goal. Tries to get it up there to Peter Moore. He's well covered at the moment. No one can take the mark. It's knocked out for Renee King. A snap for goal. But the incredible Hops off target. And it's through for 1 point. So the Magpies move on to 1 goal, 7 points to Carlton. Yet to score a goal. 2 points only.
Collingwood have certainly started off. Their disposal has been a lot better than Carlton's. Carlton on too many occasions, just blindly kicking upfield.
Chance for Wells to break clear as Fitzpatrick knocks it down, and the ball driven up towards their half-forward line. Fumbled that time by Aspin. Picken takes it away from good play by Billy Picken. The ball falls short. Smothered by Atkin over to Barham. Barham taps it on, looking there for Tony Shaw. A hand pass back to Atkin. Good play. A running shot for goal. Will he make the distance? More at the back. Flies. Couldn't hold the mark. Down goes a Howell. One in the back.
Oh.
No, he said no. It's out of bounds.
Academy Award performance.
Would have been an Academy Award, but the umpire wouldn't have a bar of that. So it's out of bounds right against Collingwood's point post. Watch it there in replay. What do you think about it?
I'm inclined to think it could have been a free kick nonetheless.
There she goes again. Knocked out by Perovic. Bit of a tussle going there. It's Hunter trying to get the ball out the pack. It's finally pushed out again. The umpire said play on. He's letting things go at the moment. And umpire Robinson will ball it up about 15 metres out from the Collingwood goal. Their 1 goal, 7 points to Carlton, 2 points only. The bounce. Knocked out by Moore, looking for Shaw. He's got it. Snap for goal. Well smothered by the Carlton defence that time, and the ball is out of bounds. Another throw in from that forward pocket position with Collingwood 7 points to Carlton 2 points.
Boundary throw-in will take place about 12 metres from the behind post. As Bob Skilton mentioned, Collingwood doing most of the attacking. Their disposal has been better so far. Carlton taking longer to settle down. Moore and Howe. Down to Stewart. Snap at goal is off target and may have scraped in for a behind. It has. So that takes the Collingwood total now to 1 goal, 8 points. And there's a box on between Moore and who was with him there, Howe. Nothing in it though. It has settled down. Good mark to Williams. Williams at left half forward. A long way from goal, probably 60 to 65 metres, so he goes for a short pass. It's okay, is it? No, says the umpire. Gould comes in. Danger here. Dacos on the boundary line, snaps at goal. English with Tony Shaw take the ball over the line for a behind again. So Collingwood wasting a few opportunities up there, but the Carlton defence standing firm. 1 goal, 3, I think it will be. 1 goal, 3. We'll have to wait on that. I think it's 1 goal, 3. The Magpies total at the moment. Knocked away by Fitzpatrick. Cooper, seemingly well out of position to half forward. Byrne, spoilt by Buckley. Perovic, right half back flank. Gets his kick in, will land round about centre wing position. It's wide, no one there at all. Sheldon could be first to get there, but the ball over the boundary line for a throw.
Peter, if you feel that Ray Byrne might be well up from the back pocket, Collingwood have obviously got Taylor going on and off the ball with Rod Ashman.
Well, we're waiting now for a free kick. It'll go against Fitzpatrick. This time it goes to Atkin. Hand pass coming over to Ray Shaw. He boots the ball over the half-forward line. Players putting themselves in position. No one takes the mark. It hits the deck. A chance for Stewart to have a putt shot towards the full-forward place. Moore comes out. He misses that. It's going towards the forward pocket. Little Race Davis. It was a Ray Shaw. Ray Shaw it is. Finally the ball to Tony Shaw, I should say. And Dill takes the ball over the line and out of bounds. So it's out of bounds in the forward pocket, about 5 metres around from the Collingwood goal. They're 1 goal, 3 to Carlton yet to score a goal, 2 points. Howell and Moore. Howell's got the job of shadowing Moore. Comes down, they file on top of it. Perovic picks it up, it's smothered. Back it comes now to Davis. After him is Maitland. Back it goes to Barham. He fumbled. Got out of the way of Dill that time, and Dill's kick is out towards the wing position. This gives McClure an open break as he drives it up there, but it's out of bounds.
No.
And it'll be a throw-in from that half-forward line. So it's Carlton's turn to go to attack now as we wait for the ball to be thrown back into play.
It was so close to on the full, wasn't it? It bounced about half a metre inside the line.
Waiting there for the ball to come back into play. Mackay in front, Atkin at the back. Atkin got the knock down, but to the wrong man, picked up by McConville. He's got the job of tagging the Rene King. And Billy Picken couldn't pick that one up too well, and the ball is finally out of bounds in Carlton's forward pocket position. It's only about 20 metres from their goal.
So a chance for Carlton to get a score on the board. Collingwood doing most of the attacking so far in the first quarter, which has been in progress nearly 14 minutes. Knocked down to Shaw. Former Magpie skipper's kick back towards centre wing position. A fine mark for Fitzpatrick. He's about best on the ground at the moment. Hunter, the half forward, only to see Kink on the road. It's very hard to get past him, but what's he doing in defence? Irwin doesn't bounce too well for him. McConville putting him under plenty of pressure. May have infringed. Wells is there. To Perovic. Good handball. Short to half forward. Good mark to Bazasto. And Toomey having the job of tagging him this afternoon. That's a job I wouldn't like. Bazasto, beautiful kick. Right up towards the 10-metre square. Pick it at the back and marks. Getting the better of McClure at the moment. And thought about doing the lolly and then thought better of it.
I mean, Billy acts a bit, Peter.
Yes, he does. Here it is in replay. Fine mark.
There's a great mark there. I think Billy was looking for a 15-metre penalty.
He gets plenty of them, but not there. The umpire well and truly in command of that situation. Buzusto a little bit too late on the scene. Williams and Sheldon, two of the form players of the final series. Out of bounds, I think. Yes, it was, says the boundary umpire. And this throw-in will take place at half forward. Right half forward for Carlton in front of a packed outer stand. Atkin and Fitzpatrick will be the ruckman. Knocked down to Byrne. Well caught. Good tackle. Free kick going to Byrne against Wells. A little bit too slow to get rid of the ball. Dacos at left half back now. Decides on the punt kick. Plenty of distance with it. Up towards centre wing. Perovic is there with Stewart. Ball bounces awkwardly for both of them, and Perovic sees it safely over the line. In fact, it was off the boot. It's a free kick to Collingwood. Craig Stewart taking the free at centre wing. Again, the ball dropping short. Gould behind goes the punch. May have infringed. Yes, it is a free kick. Free kick going to Davis. Tony Shaw flies in the middle of the pack, has the ball knocked clear of him. Here's his brother Ray, scouting well. Snapshot for goal by Shaw, is going close and has just missed and gone through for one behind. So that takes the Collingwood total to 1 goal for 10 points, leading Carlton 2 behinds, 2 points.
Certainly they've had by far the majority of the play. Tommy Hafey, very pensive Tommy Hafey, of course. Tommy's never any different during these stages.
Then we see Hunter taking that mark out there at half-back for Carlton. 17 minutes gone of the first quarter. Dacos bounces off on McClure. Sends Collingwood deep into attack, but that's off the side of the boot. But Davis is there, luckily for Collingwood. Right on the boundary line, about 35 metres out from goal. Trying to edge around a bit. Umpire's going to call it play on. Kicks it up there towards the goals. At the back is Stewart. Got the mark. Now he has a snap for goal, but once again the Magpies are off target. So they go to 1 goal, 5, 11 points, and missing some goals up there at the moment.
Craig Stewart kicking his second behind, and it is 6 shots to 2, and those 2 shots have come from about the only 2 occasions that Carlton have gotten up there. Tommy Hafey, Ronnie Richards in the background.
Ball shot out there towards the half-back, and a beautiful mark to Hunter. That's 2 in a row he's taken now out there at half-back. We see that Aspen's well covered as the ball goes back out there. Oh, McClure got into his opponent's back that time, and it'll be a free kick to Billy Pickett. He's doing pretty well. That was a bit of a clash. Could have been against Barham, but the umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt that time as the ball is kicked over the Collingwood half-forward line. Rene Kink goes for the big pass. Well backed up by English. He's grabbed, but he gets out of the pack, but he loses it now. It's Shaw. He's grabbed. And they're tackling pretty hard. They're going over now as Rene Kink goes for a pass out the Byrne, but he's put him in trouble here. He's marked it. What a beautiful mark to Ray Byrne. I was going to play it to Toomey.
I thought it was Toomey's, yes.
He's playing it to Toomey, who's come right down from that half-back flank.
Definitely Toomey's mark, Luke.
Yes, I'll go along with that, Pete. So Toomey would be only, 30 metres out from goal directly in front, and a chance to score Collingwood's second goal. David Toomey comes from a very famous football family. Well, he's off target, I think. Yes, another point for Collingwood. This is fatal. 1 goal, 6, 12 points, Collingwood. To Carlton, 2 points only. Then we see Moore and Howell having a bit of a tussle again.
Like they have for most of the quarter, so the umpires will be well advised to keep that under control. Play has been stopped.
I would imagine that Scott Howell has obviously been told to run Peter Moore around. Every time there's a kick-off, Howell takes off to the other side of the ground with obvious intentions of making Moore run around.
Well, Moore was under a cloud injury-wise during the week, wasn't he? So maybe good tactics as Bruce Doull takes the kick out. Doull towards the outer side of the ground. McConville flying in the middle of the pack. No one can take the mark. Fitzpatrick gets it clear to the centre wing position. Flying high again was Toomey with Buzusto. Neither bring that one down either. Allen's kick is short. Buckley has the chance now at centre field. Trying the short pass. Looking for Mackay. Great mark. 15-metre penalties as umpire Mike Dye.
And this is 15 too.
I would like to buy real estate from umpire Mike Dye. And maybe yes, pushing the ball away, so time wasting, a good decision, but as Bob said, an ample 15 metres. Use it with an elastic tape measure, I think. Mackay stabs at the kick. He's put it through for Carlton's first goal. It's 4 points the difference in the first quarter now. Collingwood still leading after that great goal by Mackay. Fitzpatrick can't get it clear. Tony Shaw has a short kick up towards half forward. Dool is there, but Dacos is right with him. Snares it well, Dool. Beautifully done towards the right half forward flank. Over the head of McConville. Cooper coming out for a strong mark and clears for the Magpies.
It's a long kick by Cooper up to centre half forward. The pack play. It hits the deck now. A chance for Aspen. Things have been quite thin at the moment. Malin goes down. He's up. He finally kicks the ball out wide. On his own out there is Little Glasgow. Got the open spaces. A hand pass over to Rahams. Back to Glasgow this time. And he's got a clear run. He'll have a long kick up there towards the goals. Looking there for Johnston. It's too long. And it's going out of bounds. Out of bounds in the forward pocket position. About 10 metres around from the Carlton goal. Carlton a 1 goal, 2 8 points to Collingwood 1 6 12 points. The Magpies appear to be kicking to the end that's favoured by the breeze. Mackay and Atkin for the knockout. Knocked out by Mackay, picked up that time by McCormick. The kick was rather smothered. There we see Taylor and Aspen are going after it. Aspen's there first, a hand pass back to Malin. Well smothered that time by Barham. The ball is out of bounds on Carlton's half forward line, about 65 metres around from their goal. Well, it's not the greatest football at the moment, but that's understandable in these grand finals because the tension's so high. Fitzpatrick doing a marvellous job on the ruck. He's hardly missed a knockout. Picked up by Aspen's tag. Taylor gets the kick back there. The ball, good mark to Stewart. A good hand pass to Shaw. Shaw's kick is across to centre half forward. And English coming at the back goes for the big punch. Finally picked up by Rene. Kick over to Ricky Barham. Goes for a long kick looking for more. He's had a shot at goals. It's through.
Great goal.
Great goal to Ricky Barham. Pulling with 2 goals, 18 points. To Carlton at the moment. 1 goal, 2 8 points.
Yes, I was just thinking to myself that I felt he should have gone for the short pass as we watch on replay now. A beautiful shot from our Clark mobile crane and Peter Moore allowing that ball to go through. Not that there was any chance of Scott Howell being able to touch it anyway. The Carlton bench. And Rod Asman off the ground.
22 and a half minutes have gone now in the first quarter. King goes through without the ball. Picked up by Taylor out towards the right half forward flank. Davis and Gould. Knocked away by Gould. The flying doormat doing it well. Caught. Now he's clear. Shrugs the tackle well. Gould tries the short pass to Malin. Marku it is. And Marku taking the mark. Yes, Ashman could be off the ground. Marku kicks straight into the man on the mark, who is Taylor. Bad football from Carlton. Well tackled by Barham. Malin again. Tony Shaw. Superb knock on. And well shepherded. Malin comes in, likewise Gould, but it's over the boundary line, and the press photographer doing a decent sort of a parry down there to keep the other player at bay. As we check the scores, being 10 points the difference. 23 minutes gone, first quarter. Gould and Kink. Kink traps it nicely, but it's just over the line. And to throw it in front of the MCC smokers stand. Rod Ashman has been taken from the field, so certainly a sensation in the first quarter. Maybe Ashman's knee still acting up. Knocked down by Fitzpatrick to Marku. Not a bad sort of a replacement though. Marku's kick. Cooper behind. Big fist. Cooper in superb form last week. A free kick has been played by the umpire, and it will be taken by Carlton. Wayne Harms, the recipient. Harms just short of the centre. Beautiful kick by Harms to half forward. Looking for Mackay. Couldn't take the grab. Atkin knocks it on. Pizzasto. Plenty of opposition from Toomey. Allen to McCormack. Good defence and fine handball. Getting the Magpies out of trouble. Hunter is there. Very close to the boundary line. He's trying to trap it. Over goes Irwin. And it will be a boundary throw in right half forward for Carlton. Knocked down by Atkin, but straight to Marku. Marku's kick off the side of the boot. McCormack in position. Over the top was McClure. Couldn't complete the mark. Towards the boundary line it goes again. He's well trapped by Byrne. Over to Picken. The umpire says play on. He does just that. In towards centre field. 3 Carlton players are there, and the mark is taken by Harms.
Good mark to Harms that time out there at half forward. A good 70 metres out from goal. It's a long kick. McClure and Picken go for this one. Oh, McClure's got the mark. A beautiful mark by Mark McClure.
Certainly was, Lou.
And he's only about 25 metres out from goal. On a very slight angle. Watch it there in replay. Had it sighted all the way. And they've had a great tussle at the moment. I would say Bill Picken is on top. The distance, about 25 metres out, so that shouldn't worry him. It's a matter of accuracy now. Carlton the 1 goal, 2 8 points to Collingwood, 2 6 18. Sort of a kick by Mark McClure, so Carlton move on to 2 goals, 2 14 to Collingwood 2 6 18. Well, Bob, that was a nice mark by Mark McClure.
This is a magnificent mark, Lou. A real pressure shot. Tommy Hafey just after having a word on the microphone. But McClure and Picken both covering plenty of territory, naturally, because they're on each other, and it is a fine duel.
We're into the time-on period now of the first quarter. It's 4 points the difference, still in favour of Collingwood.
Still a very good game. It's not the greatest football in the world, but the tension is there, and of course it's going to be a titanic struggle right throughout this match, because both these sides are really hammering tongs at each other. Ball finally knocked out by Atkin, not a good one. Comes back there to Mail and knocked away by Toomey. And back there to Stewart. He tries to get it out to Ray Shaw. Ray Shaw's got it now. A hand pass over to Taylor. Taylor's clear, drives the ball out wide. Little Tony Shaw had no hope against the taller English that time, and he takes a good mark in defence. The ball back out there towards Fitzpatrick. At the back as Atkin got up high, but Fitzpatrick's first to recover. He's playing a great game for Carlton so far, and a great mark to Johnson. Johnson goes for a lead here. Only a free kick to Sheldon. He's away. Time from Williams as a running shot for goal, but he's off target, and it's through for another point to Carlton. So they move on to 2 goals, 3-15 to Collingwood 2-6-18.
3 points the difference in the first quarter. I must agree with Lou. The standard of play hasn't been exactly 100% in the first term, but nevertheless understandable. McCormack from fullback. Oh, gee, went pretty close to that line too to kick out then. That's a mark to Carlton, brought in by Hunter. Hunter playing on. Beautiful kick again. Up towards the square. Could even be a goal. It's bouncing. It stops. And McCormack goes for the tap. Playing it safe and knocks it through for a point. That ball jumped straight up in the air as soon as it bounced. Had it gone straight, I feel sure it would have been a goal. 2 points the difference now. Carlton coming back late in the first term. McCormack having plenty to do in the last 5 minutes. Stewart at the back. Tries it one-handed. Hunter's there with him. Stewart goes the tap. Marku showing plenty of pace. The replacement for Ashman doing a good job and getting clear of Dacos. Taylor chaps it nicely just inside the boundary line. In comes Marku. Clashes with Irwin. Goes to Dacos. Off the side of the boot. Poor kick by the Collingwood flanker. Stewart again. Moving well for the big fellow he is. Byrne down towards half forward. Knocked away by English, and good defence from the Carlton back pocket player. Finding Perovic. Perovic to Dool. A little bit high for him, but he trapped it nicely. Dool to Marku. He's done well, as I said, since he came on. Moving around the ground well. Short pass is a bad one. And the mark taken by Picken, who runs into a spot of bother once again, but made it look a lot worse than it was. Lord Johnson seemingly went over the mark, but the umpire said he had played on. Good umpiring. Bazusto. Oh, beautiful ball. Short pass, superb, and that's a mark. Mark taken by Wells, just short of the forward pocket. He plays on, looking for Mackay. Johnston flies in the middle. It's knocked down, picked up by Picken again, who throws himself forward, looking for the free. And umpire Ian Robinson has found one. It will go to whom? Billy Picken. You needn't have said it. He certainly has got a couple so far today. McCormack drives it wide towards the members' wing. Malin is there, can't tap the ball before it's over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Out of bounds on Carlton's half-forward line, about 70 metres around from their goal, about the 29-minute mark of this first quarter. And Carlton 16 points to Collingwood 18 points. Fitzpatrick again, he's dominating the knockouts. Picked up by Marku, he's grabbed, his kick is smothered again. Shaw got one in the back. It'll be a free kick, and Shaw and Fitzpatrick clash. I thought he could have taken it away from Rene King that time.
15-metre penalty.
15-metre penalty against Fitzpatrick. This brings Shaw just about up to the half-forward line. So there's the siren to end the first quarter. And at quarter time in the 1981 Grand Final, it's Collingwood 2 goals, 6-18 points to Carlton 2-4-16.
It's the second quarter now of the 1981 VFL Grand Final. 2 points the difference in favour of the Magpies as umpire Robinson comes in to bounce the ball. Beautiful bounce. Fitzpatrick setting himself for the big one. Gets it about 35 metres downfield, that one. A great start for Carlton, but it sees Cooper there. Cooper clear of harms. Toomey, Bazusto late on the scene, and the ball over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Ashman back on the ground, Peter.
Well, that's good news for Carlton. So the 2 players that did leave the field don't appear to be too bad. Well, you can understand a player having to leave the field for the reason that Bob mentioned on a day like today. Mackay in front with Atkin. Nobody gets it out. Marku a short kick. Barham at the back, couldn't complete the mark. In comes McClure trying to barge his way through, but he went without the ball, and the umpire will decide the ball went up about 30 metres from the goal at the end, to which Carlton are kicking this quarter. And I see Barham, was it limping out of that pack? Yes, he was. He was holding his knee, I think. Mackay lost that one out. Taylor's there, picks it up well, over the top to Toomey, but he knocks it straight to Marcoux, who gets grabbed too high, perhaps luckily because he slung himself off his feet when he kicked the ball, and Marcoux will take the free kick. Let's watch it in replay. He gets his kick in and gets grabbed too high. So Alec Marcoux, affectionately known at Princes Park as Marcel, and he will take the free kick about 45 metres out on a slight angle. Should be able to get the distance up towards the 10-metre square. Mackay goes for the mark, couldn't take it. Ashman snaps and puts it through. Ashman's first goal, Carlton's first for the second term, and the scores in the 1981 Grand Final. The scores: Carlton 2 goals, 4, 16 points. Collingwood 2-6, 18 points.
3-4, Peter. Was 2-4 before that goal, and that small board have trouble. It's the only one we could see as we watch again on replay as Rod Ashman, his first kick for the game, and a very jubilant Rod Ashman there.
Second quarter now, Carlton in front, leading 22-18.
Centre bounce, it's Fitzpatrick against that. Fitzpatrick looks like getting this one again. He does. He hasn't missed one. Rene King got one in the back, and he'll take the free kick at centre field.
Sheldon coming back, Blue.
Yeah, it looks as though Sheldon is ready to come back on the field again. Rene King at centre field. A 15-metre penalty. He could land this up there with Peter Moore. And that's what he's going for, Peter Moore. Can he take this mark? Well, he's handled. He's got the mark. And that's what Collingwood want. Peter Moore up there grabbing marks. That was a beautiful bit of play on the part of King. Lobbed it up there. Watch it in replay.
Well, you nominated it, Lou.
There's Moore, positioned himself beautifully to take the mark right in front of goal. So he's only about 10 metres out. And of course, if he kicks this one, the Magpies hit the front again by 2 points. Peter Moore under a cloud before this game with a torn hamstring. Now he's missed it. By golly, that was a drastic miss that time, Bob.
Yes, I think all of us here, Lou, expected to go through the centre, but Collingwood frittering away opportunities. We saw them miss a number in the first term, but then Peter Moore having there his first kick of the game and 1 point on the board.
3 minutes gone of the second quarter of the 1981 Grand Final. Off the top of the pack, chance now for Dacos, a hand pass. Out there to Shaw is a dangerous one, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds on Collingwood's half-forward line, about 60 metres around from their goal. It'll be Fitzpatrick and Stewart for this one. Fitzpatrick again. Over to Rene King. A hand pass. Back there to Atkin. Another one back there to Dacos. Dacos at half-forward. Goes for the long kick. Looking for more again. Can he mark this one? Oh, he pushed Dill fair square in the back. Or it could have gone to Howlett, because I don't know who pushed who, but Moore certainly was the offender. Watch it in replay. Now he's got Dill for sure. I think Dill may have helped him a bit, but Dill will take the free kick. And what a game Dill's playing at the moment. Toomey flies. Couldn't hold the mark. Johnson's bad hand pass. A chance now for Allen to get it one out to King. King starting to fire. This quarter's the ball goes up there towards Moore again. Dill coming across. But well played by Scott Howell as the ball goes back there to Buckley.
Glasgow has the chance. Kink lined him up but missed him. In comes Malin. A fine ball. Gets out of trouble but loses the ball ultimately because he threw it. Free kick going Collingwood's way. Bad luck. It was a beautiful ball. And I believe light rain is starting to fall as Taylor takes the free kick. 15-metre penalty because the player standing on the mark had gone over it, and that's where the new one will be. Sheldon on the boundary line. The free kick to be taken for Collingwood by Taylor. Taylor from centre half forward should be able to land it in or near the square. He's looking for Moore, of course, who's in front, and then he got the mark. He should be able to get this one through. 2 marks in the space of about 3 minutes to Peter Moore at full forward. Let's see if his conversion rate is a little bit better here. It does play to play in front because that's where he's got those 2 marks, playing in front of the same 2 players.
Surprising though, Pete, that one doesn't get in front and one behind.
Moore kicks truly this time and puts it through for 4 points. His first goal, and the scores now. Carlton 3 goals for 22, Collingwood 3-7, 25.
Buckley off the ground, Sheldon back on, but it is surprising to me that there wasn't the better teamwork between Fitzpatrick and Scott Howell there, with one player getting in front of Peter Moore and the other coming over the top.
Here's the shot from our mobile crane at the Jollymont end as Peter Moore comes in to kick. As you can see, a very slight angle, and he made no mistake about it. We're 6 minutes into the second quarter at the MCG. The difference is 3 points. Knocked down by Atkin, doing a fairly good job in the ruck. Gould, one of the best on the ground at the moment. Where would Carlton be without this guy? Ashman flying from behind, can't complete the mark. Mackay is there to Johnston. A snap for goal by the little rover, down towards the forward pocket, off the hands of Cooper and out of bounds. A boundary throw-in adjacent to the behind post. 3 points the difference in the 1981 Grand Final, coming to you through the 7 network and associated stations throughout Australia and overseas through the United States, Mexico and also in England. Knocked down by Mackay. Taps it further in towards the goal square, looking for a rover. There's no one there. Cooper's trapped by Harms. Out of bounds. Cooper looking for the free. None forthcoming.
7 minutes into the second quarter. Carlton 22 points to Collingwood 25. The ball back into play again from the Carlton forward pocket. McClure at the back. Couldn't hold that one. A stack up there in front of goal, and the umpire will ball it up about 15 metres out from the Carlton goal. Collingwood 3-7-25 to Carlton 3-4-22. She goes again. Well, neither one got control of that one. We see it finally picked up by Tony Shaw. His kick is smothered. Johnson goes in pretty hard. Toomey goes down. He'll get a free kick. Toomey from one on the shoulder. And Toomey to take the free kick a little short of centre half back for Collingwood. Quick hand pass coming out there to Allen. Allen's a left foot kick out wide looking for Stewart. Stewart and Perovic going for it, but it beats them both. It'll be a penalty free kick out there to Carlton's Perovic on the centre wing position. Around about the 110,000 people here today. It hasn't been the best football, but it's been pretty tough and exciting football. Ball dropping short again. No one can take the mark. It comes down to Mark Q. A quick hand pass out to Johnson. Back there towards Wayne Harms. He's got the mark. He got away from Cooper that time. He's right on the boundary line, about 25 metres out from goal. There's the distance. You can always remember Wayne Harms in the 1979 Grand Final when he won the Grand Final for Carlton. There's the long kick, and it could be out of bounds on the full. This time it went right across the face of goals, and a penalty free kick to Collingwood. The score's still the same, 3-4-22 Carlton to Collingwood 3-7-25. McCormack. We see Davey Parkin, the coach of Carlton, looking pretty worried at the moment, and of course that tension won't go until the game is over. Chance for McConville, a very safe mark and one of the best marks in the league for his size, no doubt about that. Number 33 for Carlton, McConville, a lead made by Mackay, ignored. It's a long kick up there towards the full forward position. See McCormack trying to claim the mark. He's actually gone for a punch that's through for 1 point. So Carlton move on to 3 goals, 5-23, to Collingwood 3 goals, 7-25.
Strong play by Peter McCormack there, and taking no chances whatsoever, making sure that it went through for 1 point.
McCormack going straight up the ground, as has been the norm from him today when kicking out. It was a pretty long kick. They almost judged the flight of that one. Dacos picks it up, almost threw it out to Picken. Picken's kick not so long, up towards half forward. Moore on the chest, couldn't take it. Perovic, a chance to get rid of it, putting his head down and going through with Shaw, but he went without the ball. Let's sock it off the ground. Sheldon, long handball, Barham. Traps it well. At the Stewart. Stewart in turn to Tony Shaw. The Magpies are alight. Here's Dacos. Snap for goal coming up. It's on target. Look at that for a goal.
How is that for a goal, Robert?
Superb goal kicked by Peter Dacos. And the scoreboard now at the MCG. Carlton 3-5-23. Collingwood 4-7-31.
Good play by Stewart and Dacos. Barham and Stewart. We see Sheldon put the ball across. Barham tapped the ball to Stewart, along to Tony Shaw. And just watch this goal by Peter Dacos. And I was only saying through the week, Lou, I do not think I've ever seen a better kick for goal than Peter Dacos.
8 points the difference now in favour of Collingwood in the second quarter. 1981 Grand Final. The knock-on is by Kink up towards half forward. Hunter with the fist gets it clear. Barham the chance again. Couldn't take the ball. Harms looks for a teammate with a long hand pass and finds one in the person of Ashman. A little chip up towards Wells. Wells, short pass again. White half forward to Marku, who takes it in front of McCormack. Oh, Hunter may have run out of bounds. Did he? No, he went out, but the ball didn't. Crowd don't agree. Plenty of Carlton players are there. The one with the mark is Sheldon. Fitzpatrick thought he nearly made a mess of that. As well he might have, or they might have. They didn't see each other. Ken Sheldon, the chance for a quick reply for Carlton. Hasn't scored a goal so far in the match. 35 metres out, directly in front. Fires, that is okay. It's 1 goal. Sheldon bringing up his first goal, and the scores: Carlton 4-5-29, Collingwood 4-7-31.
Well, Phil Malin there did look as though he was going to go out of bounds, but he did everything possible, Pete, to keep the ball in play. Malin coming around the boundary now, around the centre square line, being spoken to by the runner. He was out of bounds, but he kept the ball in. He
had a look at the boundary umpire too to see if he was okay to continue, and the boundary umpire didn't say anything. Let's take a look at it, and you'll see Malin turn around. Now, he's well out of bounds, but he cleverly keeps the ball in at the end of his arm, on the hand. New ball being taken at the 11.5-minute mark of the second term. It's 2 points the difference.
Centre bounce again. It's Fitzpatrick dominating the centre bounces. There's another one from Fitzpatrick. Back that time to McConville, and Carlton go back into attack out there towards their half-forward line. It's Bazzusto and Toomey having a great race. It beats them both, and it's out of bounds. Still in Carlton's attacking zone, about 60 metres around from their goal. Only 2 points the difference. This has been a ding-dong struggle so far. Waiting now for the ball to come back into play. Atkin and Mackay. Well, actually, Mackay got that down to Aspen. He fumbled the ball. A bit of fumbling going on now as it's kicked off the ground by Johnson. Coming in there is Harms. He goes down. Tapped on again by McConville. Brilliantly over to Wells. Another hand pass to Malin. This looks dangerous. He's grabbed. He's clear. He fires at the goals, and it could be through for 1 point. So it's only a point the difference now. But a long way to go. David Parkin looking a little bit disgusted over that shot, but the pressure was on that time to the Carlton player. A point the difference, and the ball comes back into play by McCormack. At the back is Perovic, but Stewart's too strong that time and takes a good mark. As a matter of fact, not a very brilliant play, but does some very intelligent things sometimes. That's a long kick by Stewart. Well over Collingwood's half-forward line. Punched away from Davis by Dool. Out there towards Hunter. Hunter and Dacos having a battle. Down goes Glasgow. Tony Shaw gets the ball back there to Irwin, and Collingwood go back into attack. And I think it'll be out of bounds on the full, and a penalty free kick down there to Bruce Dool. No doubt I'd say Bruce Dool and Fitzpatrick would be the 2 best players on the ground.
As Dool has done extremely well, and he's got the task of Craig Davis, but a magnificent player over many years, Bruce Dool.
Had 9 kicks so far from that half-back flank. The ball out there now. A chance for Fitzpatrick, the player I was talking about. Johnson comes in, smothered the ball on the first volley. A hand pass. Out there to Sheldon in a bit of trouble. Back to Perovic. Good football on the part of Carlton. A long kick now. Marcoux with a chance. Byrne at the back goes for the punch. Backing up well as Malin. He's away from Barham. Goes for a short pass. It's okay, and a mark to Wells at centre half forward. So we see Wells ready to send Carlton back into attack now. Only a point the difference. 4-6 to Carlton, and Collingwood 4-7. Mackay couldn't hold that one, but there's Marcoux. He's grabbed by Byrne. He goes down. Finally, it's picked up by Bazzusto. Back to Sheldon. A kick up there to the front of goals for Carlton. McClure there. Punched away by the Collingwood defence. Malin fumbles. He kick and he clash. Atkin gets a good hand pass out there to Taylor. 2 players knocked out down there. A Collingwood player. We'll pick him up in a minute as it goes out to Glasgow and Irwin, and finally goes out of bounds, but the umpire's found a free kick.
Allen it is, Luke.
Allen is out cold, or he was. That certainly was a pretty hefty knock as the ball gets driven back into the full forward pocket, and the mark taken by Atkin. It doesn't look too good, Graham Allen. Now I think he will be assisted from the ground unless he improves markedly in the next few moments. Davis sharks it well. Oh, he slipped over. Can't understand that. We haven't had any rain here lately. Over to Johnson. Umpire said a push, and it will be a free kick going, let's see which way. Going Collingwood's way. Allen is still in the hands of the traitors down there too. He's not looking too good at all. Picked up by Sheldon from the centre wing. Ball slews off the side of the boot. Davis getting high. Has he been paid the mark? Umpire Robinson having a good look at it and being paid to Craig Davis. Davis just short of centre wing. Allen will be replaced by Noel Lovell, who will come on. Allen's kick dropping short. Kink and Dool. Big punch by Dool. Gets it into the centre. There he finds Ashman. Carlton #1 rover just can't control the ball. He's got plenty of opposition from Toomey, who infringes too high, says the umpire. He's gone for a short pass. It's taken by Wells. Williams is too late on the scene. Down towards full forward it comes again, and the big arms go up at Stuart Atkin to take a good grab. He's been a very good player in the final series, but he's kicked it to the wrong man, and Mike Fitzpatrick, who says, "Don't do that to me, old fella." And Fitzpatrick takes the mark amid the attention meted out. Carlton captain, centre field. Now, the ball has been declared dead because it will be a 15-metre penalty. Allen going off the field.
I think he's got a badly cut lip, Peter.
He won't be celebrating on grand final night then, whatever happens. So the ball back to Mike Fitzpatrick, who is at centre half forward and generally a very good kick. He's just short of centre half forward. That one is high. Looking for David Mackay. Mackay stretches up, couldn't quite complete it. Maitland's there. Mackay in for the backup once more. Tries to get it to Bazasto. Umpire Mark Dyer says it will be a ball up to take place about 20 metres out from the Carlton goal. MCG in pretty good condition today. Knocked away by Mackay. Straight to Johnston. Snaps it. Goal. Ashman underneath it. Couldn't take it. Then it bounces through. Goal. Amazing goal. Kicked by Johnston. We'll take a look at that in replay, and you'll see Rod Ashman with the outstretched arms, not able to get to it. Here's from the ball up.
As well we watch the ball come over the back. Wayne Johnson, and there's the luck of the draw, the bounce. If it bounces the other way, naturally it's a point, but it really came back at one goal there to Wayne Johnson, the ever dangerous Johnson. That's the first time Johnson's really been able to get through.
Well, some spectacular goals kicked by Dacos and Johnston so far in the second quarter, all being enjoyed by the huge crowd here at the MCG and on the 7 network. We see Peter Moore on the ruck now at the 17.5-minute mark of the second term.
5 points the difference in favour of Carlton. Fitzpatrick once again, he's dominated those centre bounces. Harms, I should say, back to King. King trying to get out of the pack. It's finally Carlton going back there towards their centre half forward position. Picken tries to crash through the pack, but the umpire said it'll be a free kick to Billy Picken.
He put his head down, didn't he, Bob?
Well, I'll tell you what, he gets more free kicks than any other player that I've ever met in my life, but good luck to Billy Picken as the ball goes out there towards Stewart. The ball knocked to the ground now. It's Irwin pouncing on it, getting away from Glasgow. Not a very good kick, and straight to the arms to Val Perovic at half back. Carlton looking a little bit better at the moment. It's a high kick by Perovic. Right across there towards centre field. Oh, we got one out again. Billy Picken against McClure. Another free kick to Billy Picken at centre half foul in the centre of the ground, and he's playing a great game. They all count. Back he goes now towards the centre half forward position. Inglis coming in to meet it. He misses that one. Backed up that time by Fitzpatrick, playing a great game. Knocks it out to Sheldon in the back pocket. And Carlton get the ball out there towards the wing. A chance for Wayne Harms to mark. He doesn't drop those. Takes the mark out there on the wing and quickly plays on. Chance for Peter Moore. We had a look that time. Should have gone for the mark. Billy Picken ducks again. Umpire said not the third time, Bill. A hand pass to Moore. Back it goes to Ricky Barham. Now it's Collingwood's turn to go back into attack. That Carlton defence standing up as Stewart breaks out of the pack and a bit of balking, fancy dancing. The ball up there towards the goals. Will it make it? It's a goal.
Stewart's first.
A goal to Collingwood. Stewart's first goal. So the Magpies are back in front by a point. Collingwood 5-7-37 to Carlton 5-6-36.
As we saw Val Perovic possibly almost took the mark, brought it down. Watch on replay as Perovic, the front man, but it goes straight to his opponent. And Stewart giving a beautiful turn and straightening up a lovely goal by Craig Stewart, a real pressure goal.
1 point the difference at the 19-minute mark of the second quarter. 1981 Grand Final on the 7 network across Australia. Moore in the ruck, tries the backhander to Tony Shaw. It's successful. The kick isn't. Mark taken by Glascott. Glascott at centre field, putting Carlton into attack after that mark to half forward. Mackay couldn't take it. Here's Maitland running into an open goal and has missed an absolute sitter.
That's two now, Pete.
An absolute sitter from the 10-metre square, or just on the edge of it. Scores, Carlton 5 goals 7, Collingwood 5 goals 7. So it's 37 points each of 2 as the ball comes back into play. Stewart in front. Over the top is McConville. Neither takes the mark. Williams looks for the push. Toomey comes out with the ball. To half forward. Fine mark. Brought in by Davis. Over the top of Dool, who's scratching or rubbing his head. Probably both. Looks for Kink. Can't take it. Too long. Back up is from Dacos. Dacos scouting well, but Hunter's there with him. Can't trap the ball. It's over the boundary line for the throw-in. About 15 metres around from the behind post. What a thriller this match is turning out to be. Collingwood won by 1 point in one of their earlier matches this year. Will it be a similar finish today? Fitzpatrick, two hands over the top to Marcoux. Well smothered by Williams. Marcoux going in again. Holding the ball against Collingwood's Ray Shaw. Free kick to be taken by Marcoux. It was for holding the ball. Fitzpatrick backing back, takes the mark. He's in front, will be paid. Good mark to Mike Fitzpatrick, mark number 5 to the Carlton skipper. He plays on, plenty of distance in his kick to half, or centre wing. Byron takes the grab and a good one at that. No sign of that limp that we mentioned earlier before. Byron's torpedo punt kick. Doull flies from the back. No, he doesn't. Brewer's on the ground for Collingwood now, I see. And the umpire will ball it up at half forward.
It's about 40 metres out from the Collingwood goal. Scores dead level. 5 goals, 7, 37 points apiece. We're about 22 minutes into the second quarter, the 1981 Grand Final. Down there to Ray Shaw. He gets a hand pass out to the incredible Hulk King. A shot for goal. It won't come around enough, and it's out of bounds on the 4. So there'll be a penalty free kick down there to English, and scores still dead level. 5-7, 37 points apiece. Waiting now for the ball to come back into play. Ball kicked out there. It falls a bit short. Hunter in the front posse and takes a good mark. You see Dacos going down. That'll be a blow to Collingwood holding his knee. Out it goes there towards Peter Moore coming to meet it out in the wing position. He fumbles. Finally it's picked up by Irwin. A hand pass over to Rene Kink. Dacos still down. Kink is caught. Bucket goes to Martin. Spins out of the pack beautifully. A hand pass away from the danger zone. Over it goes to Wells at centre half back. He shoots the ball out wide towards the wing position. Coming out is Bazusto and Toomey. Toomey's got more pace. It bounces right for Toomey. Gets around Bazusto. Beats Mr. Magic in his own game. Brilliant play on the part of young Toomey that time. Over to Rene Kink. A long kick up there towards the full forward position. The pack flies. Too many Carlton defenders there and a good mark taken by Howe. Dacos on his feet. Collingwood hate to lose him because he's a brilliant player. The ball back there. Bad kick and a mark there to Taylor. Score still level. 37 points apiece. Dacos walking around with the 2 trainers as the ball goes back there towards the full forward zone. Look at those Carlton defenders. Knocked out to Malin. Gets a hurried hand pass out to Marcoux. Over to English. And English drives the ball back over the centre half forward position. Johnson's got the mark. Got away there from Lovell. Lovell's on the ground. Notice that Dacos is still in the hands of the trainer out there. Waiting on Johnson from about 45 to 50 metres out. McCormack in front and takes the mark. Let's have a look at Dacos now. Looks as though he could be okay, but he's still limping. McCormack with the ball down there at the fullback position.
And McCormack doing a pretty good job so far in the match for the Magpies, bringing this one out towards the member stand side. Barham flew from the back. Marcoux first to recover. In he comes for the kick just inside the boundary line. Taylor getting underneath it with Ashman. But the ball once again over the line, and again we'll see it thrown back into play, this time about 10 or 12 metres from the behind post. 23 and a half minutes have gone in the second quarter. Still 5-7. 37 points each. Lovell taps the ball on. In comes Ashman. Tries to trap it. Can't do so. Taylor's there again. On the boundary line. Back to Tody Shaw. Useful handball. Getting the Magpies out of the danger zone. Pirovic with the big punch at the back. Wells and Williams. Out to King. Cleverly knocks it onto Irwin, and Shepherd's well. Irwin shrugs the tackle superbly. Drives the ball up towards half forward. Only to see Des English there and take the mark in front of Shaw. English from centre half back. Tries the short one. Drops it into Fitzpatrick. Byrne too late on the scene. The skipper goes to Marcoux. A useful acquisition since he came onto the field. McCormack one-handed takes it over the line, and that means that Carlton are in front by 1 behind. 5 goals, 8, 38 points. Collingwood 5-7, 37. 11 kicks to Marcoux since he came onto the ground. That's not a bad effort. Many players would be proud of those statistics so far. McCormack, Williams in front, Sheldon behind. Knock on out to Taylor. McClure is there with Picken. On the boundary line, Glascott and Irwin. Irwin traps it superbly. Up towards half forward, only to see Marcoux. Yeah, that again. Long handball to English is effective. English just short of the wing. Kick is short. In comes Wells. Beaten to it by Taylor. Trapped it nicely. Taylor goes for the long boot. Doull in front of the pack. Can't complete the mark. Playing on well without the headband. To Perovic. Perovic on centre wing. Plays seesawing between the respective half-forward lines at the moment. Johnston the flyer on the back of Picken. Fitzpatrick comes in for the backup. Moore traps it. Well tackled out to Sheldon. Sheldon from the boundary line. Barham, and takes a good mark.
Good mark to Barham. It looks to me as if Peter Moore could be in trouble the way he ran that last time. So it's McCormack taking it away from that back pocket position out to Williams. He fumbles the ball, but he recovers. Got to run a bit to get out of trouble as he kicks the ball back there towards the centre of the ground. Dool and Davis. It could be a free kick to Dool, but the umpire said play on. Now it's back to Dool from Ashburn. He's getting away from Byrne. He's played a great game, Bruce Dool. Out it goes wide and a mark there to Bazusto. Carlton looking a little bit stronger at the moment. Short pass, a bad one, and a mark there to McCormack in front of Mackay. Not having the greatest of days today, Mackay, Bob.
No, they're falling down across that, the last line, really. Their half forwards are doing a reasonable job, but that last line not really capitalising on anything.
Picked up now by Ashman, out there on the wing position. Peter Moore at the back, flies, goes for the big punch. Let's hope for Collingwood's sake he's okay. There's Williams coming out of the pack. Brilliant play at centre half. Magnificent play by the ex-South Australian. As it goes out wide there to Stewart, taps the ball on. There's no one there for Collingwood at the moment. In the front posse there is perfect. He's pushed in the back that time by Shaw. Picked up by English. He's grabbed, but he shrugs his opponent's free as he gets the ball out wide now. And a good mark taken there by Wayne Harms out there on the wing position. The kick by Harms. A point the difference at the moment in favour of Carlton. Pack fly at the back was Mackay. Now it's McClure's turn. He fumbles the ball. He's thrown out of the pack. Billy Pickens grab. Finally it's picked up now by Taylor. The ball back there to Shaw. They're falling over left and right. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Tony Shaw for one in the back. A quick hand pass. Over there to Toomey. Toomey's kick is out wide. It was a hurried one. Not a very good one. There's a chance now for Davis. Getting away from Dill for about the first time. Up it goes there towards the full forward zone. The pack fly. And there's a great mark taken by English. This defence of Carlton is really standing the pressure at the moment, Peter.
And English doing a particularly good job in the back pocket, finding Wells. Wells playing on from the centre half back position, putting Carlton into attack now. He's gone right towards half forward and the mark taken by Cooper on his own. A badly directed kick, certainly. Moore or Shaw. Tony Shaw traps it in front of Johnston. We'll look for the skipper. Harms gets clear of him. Back to Davis. Plenty of distance in the kick. Brewer flies, but Howell in front has got it. Pretty hard to take one-handed behind him. Hunter redirects play out wide. Irwin in front. At the back is Glascott. Glascott is first to recover. Ball towards the boundary line and in fact has gone over and we will see it thrown back into play. Time on being played in the second quarter. 28 minutes have gone in the second term of the 1981 Grand Final. Stewart and Moore almost battle each other for that one. Picked up by Tony Shaw. To half forward. Dool won't get there before the ball is over the boundary line once again for a throw-in. It's about 45 metres around from the behind post. Ruckman will be Brewer and Howe. Stewart also coming in for Collingwood. Brewer waiting behind. Williams does the punching actually. Once again seeing it safely over the boundary line before Ashman can do anything about it.
Out of bounds on that Collingwood half forward, not about 45 metres around from their goal at the 29-minute mark of the second quarter, and Carlton in front by 1 point. It'll be Stewart and Howe to go for the knockout. Knocked out by Stewart. A chance now for Shaw. A hand pass back to Williams. He runs into trouble, but he gets clear. Gets it up there towards the forward pocket, but it's out of bounds. And another penalty free kick to Carlton down there in the back pocket to English. And they're certainly playing pretty well, that Carlton defence. Collingwood bombarding the goals, but their forwards have been put out of business. Knocked on by McConville. Grabbed here by McClure. I'll tell you what, Moore doesn't look too good to me as it goes out wide. And Byrne dropped the mark. And he takes the ball along there, the boundary line. Back it goes to Irwin as we see the siren go for the end of the second quarter. And Carlton in front by a point. Carlton 5 goals, 8-38 to Collingwood 5-7-37.